Peace family, what's good? It's your man Ocean. We back at it. Freedom fight continues. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for tuning in to the latest episode on omnnetwork. This morning, this afternoon, this evening, nighttime, whatever, whenever you run across this video, we got a top 5 for you. You know I like to get straight into it. But go ahead and like, subscribe, and share my videos. But we got the top 5 reasons, and I'm not gonna go in any particular order because the order keep switching around in my brain. But I got the top 5 reasons that this is Josiah. I got a picture of Josiah on the screen. I'm gonna give you the top 5 reasons that this fool is the worst owner in sports history and in sports today. Even worse than Jerry Jones, and we know it's a big old controversy about Jerry Jones right now, but this guy right here is 100 times worse than Jerry Jones. And I'm not even gonna go from a socio-political standpoint. I'm not even gonna go from a race relations standpoint. I'm just gonna go strictly dumbass moves what owners could possibly make in the process of trying to make their team better and make their team compete for what they're supposed to be competing for, and that's a championship. So I'm gonna start with the number 5 right now. The number 5 thing in my mind that makes this nigga right here such a big fucking dummy is he let the motherfucking Philadelphia 76ers bamboozle him into taking Ben Simmons off their hands and traded him for James Harden. Now, neither one of those two guys, James Harden or Ben Simmons, are not the players that they used to be. But when we look at the trajectory that Ben Simmons was on once upon a time compared to what James Harden has been and what James Harden is now, and the fact that Ben Simmons didn't play at all last year, and you know what I'm saying, he still is in his own fucking head. He got mental blocks and mental hurdles that keeping him from performing at a high level now. Any basketball connoisseur would tell you that you got shafted when you traded James Harden away and brought in Ben Simmons. Now, the number 4 reason in my brain is the fact that last summer, when there was controversy going on with your star player Kevin Durant, KD came out and straight up asked you for a trade to get him out of there. And you know, 9 times out of 10 when your star player come and ask you for a trade, you supposed to get him on out of there for the simple fact that we know your star player gotta want to be there in order to perform at a very high level for you and to get the most out of him and for him to be able to get the most out of the other players on the team. So if it's you know what I'm saying, if you don't want to be here, then get the fuck on. That if I'm in a relationship, not just sports owner or team sports owner, not just sports owner and player relationship, but in a relationship, if you don't want to be here, get the fuck on. But I give you a pass on that one, Josiah, because it's Kevin Durant and he one of the goddamn top niggas in the NBA, and I wouldn't want to trade. I wouldn't have wanted to trade Kevin either. So the number 3 thing, since you're not gonna trade Kevin Durant, this is the what you could have made what he asked you for happen then, cause it was fucking obvious to me and everybody else that Steve Nash wasn't the man. So KD told you, well, if you ain't gonna trade me, get rid of Steve Nash and who I think the other nigga, Sean Marks, the motherfucking whatever he is, general manager of operations or whatever he is in your organization. You supposed to got rid of them because the shit was not panning out correctly. Everybody could see that Steve Nash, y'all tried to bless him with an automatic championship team so he could skip the line and be the greatest coach ever. Like y'all tried to give Steve Nash the Steve Kerr treatment, and give him a ready-made team, and he just automatically be a championship coach, but it didn't pan out like that. So you was dumb after a couple of years of Nash and KD told you, oh nah, he ain't the man. You supposed to got fired him this summer, especially when you gonna come in 6 or 7, 8 games into the season and fire him anyway. So that was just stupid. You just delayed something that was inevitable in the firing of Steve Nash, and that's why you a dumb motherfucker, Josiah, because you should have did it in the summer anyway. Now the number 2 thing, and this could have solved a lot of your problems if you would have did it when you had a chance to do this, but you such a big fucking idiot, big fucking I almost said a bad word just then. But you such a big fucking dummy that you didn't do this when you had a chance to do this. You should have hired Ime Udoka, whatever the nigga name is. You should have hired him when you fired Steve Nash, and he could have came and cleaned up a lot of the bullshit that you got going on with this sorry ass, good for nothing ass team that, you know what I'm saying, barely beating the teams that they supposed to beat and getting crushed by teams that supposed to beat them, or comparable teams, they getting crushed by them. So that was stupid of you. Even though I respect Jock Vaughn, I'm glad a black man got a chance, but you should have hired Udoka, because he showed last year that he one of the top coaches in the game. And I'm not even going to get into the reason, whatever he had going on with Boston, because he didn't commit no crime. Now, the number 1 reason, and this should have been obvious to whoever, you know what I mean, look how he did Kyrie. If you the main, Josiah is the main reason that the whole Kyrie Irving shit blew up, for the simple fact that he came out and took a firm stance against Kyrie, when the movie that Kyrie tweeted, and Kyrie tweet wasn't really on nobody's mind until Josiah came out and said that he was supposedly condemning Kyrie. And after that, the shit went on a whole, you know what I'm saying, catastrophic level, catapulted Kyrie to hero status, damn near living martyr status. And yes, Kyrie, I appreciate Kyrie for the stand that he took. And nowhere in the fuck is your owner supposed to be coming out against one of your star players and just throwing him under the bus for no apparent reason. So that's your top 5 reasons right there why this is a clown ass nigga. And just because you got a lot of money, that don't mean you very smart. And we ain't even gonna get into the genocidal shit that he got going on in his homeland, the fucking wars on people that he funds. We ain't gonna get into none of that. This is just strictly from a sports, looking at sports from a sports looking, you know what I'm saying, from a used to be sports enthusiast standpoint. Anyway, it's your boy, man, Ocean Network. Like, subscribe, share my videos. I very much appreciate you for coming. Tune in.